Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die, they stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for supports if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye. All right. Welcome to Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, so we have a big burn here for Shiba, but it's not the 9.3 trillion that we talked about the other day, but apparently the ship dev team heard about those comments and saw the videos that everybody was posting about the 9.3 trillion that we can burn this month. And so they probably just said, you know what, we're not going to burn 9.2 trillion, even though we could. We'll burn 9.3 billion instead. We could burn 9.3 trillion, but that would make the price go significantly higher, and WEF wouldn't like that. So instead of burning 9.3 trillion to really do a price shock and shock the world and the markets and send Shiba Inu to the freaking moon, we'll do 9.3 billion instead, right? So just give us a nice little 1% pump to the upside, and then we'll come back down, right? So we'll give them that. But hey, look, 9.3 billion tokens out of circulation forever. So can't be mad at that, right? So it's not the 9.3 we're looking for, but it's the 9.3 billion, right? Not trillion. So we were looking for 9.3 trillion because they said, Shibarium guys, dev members said we can do 9.3 trillion this month. Now, of course, some people are not expecting 9.3 trillion all at one time. It could be done, but it is what it is, right? So let's look at Shib Burn here. They just posted it. I was waiting for Brad to do the burn and then post it on Twitter so I can do my road to #1 video. But Brad was it was delayed a little bit today because I guess he was working overtime or he was busy, and that's fine. Everything's not going to be at the same time every day. People have lives and things are busy. So while I was waiting on Brad, and I was watching what was I watching? I was watching some clips of Shannon and Stephen A, and I was watching some Judge Judy and some People's Court. Okay, so here's the burn here. It's 8 minutes ago. It was 9. Man, I wish that was 9.3 trillion. Man, I wish that was. If that was 9, I would be like, oh, thank you, Satoshi. God, Lee, finally, thank you, Lucy, thank you, Dev Team. But it was 9.3 billion. I was like, oh my God. All right. Hey, look, at least 9.3 billion is still a good burn. It ain't gonna do nothing for the price, but it's still a good burn though. Now we see this every day. The price is gonna go crazy, right? But but then the liquidity in Shiba Swap 1.0, which should already be Shiba Swap 2.0. I'm not sure what's taking so long, but Shiba Swap 1.0, would be drained basically. So, so they can't do a burn. They can't do the burn every single day. They could, but they'll be a little smaller burn. Maybe they can do 100 million every day, right? Or 1 billion every day. Maybe they could do that, but to do 8, 9, 10 billion every day and pump the price up, that they would the Shiba Swap liquidity would probably be drained, and so that's why they don't do that. So they let it pump, they let the liquidity gain, and then they do the burns, right? So and that's what we're hoping for. BNB Tiger. BNB Tiger has a swap site now, and you can use that swap. I haven't used it, so I'm not sure what's on there. I'm pretty sure you can just swap anything if you just put the contract address on there, and I'm pretty sure it's on BNB. Anything on BNB. I don't think they're using ETH. side, I'm thinking everything's probably just BNB, right? So it has to be a BNB contracted token. Maybe they have ETH on there and Solana on there. I don't know. I have no clue. But yeah, all the fees will go to help the project and the dev members, and then hopefully some of it will go to burning BNB Tiger, right? So the same thing here. So Shiba um Shiba Swap, gets the fees, and some of the fees are going to burn right now. They're going to burn, Shiba Inu until that's going to probably end once the automated, system goes live, right? Automated burn system for Shibarium goes live, then they don't need to do this anymore because then they have the Shibarium burn wallet, right? And then they'll start doing 25,000 probably a day over there, right? They're not probably not gonna do the whole thing at one time. They'll probably just do 25,000 a day or 20. Yeah, they probably will. Probably be 25,000 a day, right? Most likely because they're gonna take it very conservative, most likely. So it'll be 25,000 a day. How long does that take to burn? How long is it going to take to burn, $1 million or $800,000 or $900,000 worth of tokens at 25,000 a day? I think we did the math on that already. I'm not doing the math right now, but 25,000 every 4 days is 100,000. So it's not going to take that long, right? Um, so it is what it is. All right. So, and then also remember, if we're burning, if the automated system if they upgrade to the automated system, which we all believe they should have already done that by now. I thought it was going to be the first week of 2024 that they go to the automated system. They do the upgrades to the automated system, and then start burning $25,000 a day or 20 or two times a day or whatever they're going to do. Now, remember that when that does happen and that does start, SHIB price is going to start moving to the upside. So you know what I mean. So 25,000 is not going to be that much burns if SHIB's moving to the upside, right? So it's going to be 25,000, but the a number of burns are going to go significantly lower, right? Because if we just double, then we go from burning 9 billion every 25,000 to only burning 4 billion. You know what I mean? If we double in price, right? So it's gonna get very small if we're burning 25,000 a day, but we're up 300x or 500%. So you got to realize that. So if we're up 6x, 3x, then we're not going to be burning anything. You know what I mean? We're going to be burning like 1 billion or something. So it's going to get really really small, right? Um, just to understand that once the price pumps, that's why it's better to get it done now while the price is really low, right? Because once everybody gets hears about it and says, "Oh no, ship's burning every day now. Let's buy," and everybody's buying. Then the burns get really low, right? So the burns are going to go to start is going to be under 1 billion, as we pump up, and still 25,000, but we're not burning any tokens, We're now burning only like 800 million, and then it's 500 million. That's the price is pumping. So people might not care. People are like, well, I don't care about that. Let the price pump so I can get out. You know what I mean? Yeah. And maybe you do get 1 cent. As the price continues as they burn 25,000 a day for 30 days, 40 days, 50 days, whatever it is. Whatever's amounts in there, right? Because as the price goes up, as the price goes up, bone price will probably start going up as well. Maybe, but 25,000 of bone worth of bone is being burnt every day. So maybe I don't know how that's going to impact the price of bone, and maybe it could be in a negative way, could be a positive way. I don't know, right? This is one of the reasons why I'm like, why isn't the SHIB army just getting together and saying, let's all just purchase $100 worth of bone and burn it, and then there's no bone left, and bone's sitting at $500 to $1,000, and now you got freaking $3 billion sitting in the burn wallet. And now we can burn, SHIB. Now we can burn 25,000 SHIB every freaking 10 times a day, every hour with no problem. So I don't understand why the SHIB army is not supporting Bone here, knowing that if we support Bone, the money that's in the Bone wallet that is will would 10x, 100x, and we can literally clear out the entire SHIB circulating supply and get SHIB into the pennies and dollars. I don't understand that. I mean, wouldn't it be simple? There's 1.3 million. I did do a tweet on it. There's 1.3 million army. 1.3 million people. Oh, everybody take out $100, buy bone, and burn it. And then bone is sitting at freaking like $1,000 because there's no bone left in the circulating supply, right? So and now, if bones at $100, $300, $500, like what's gonna be in that wallet? Because right now that wallet's under $100 million. If bones at $100, what's that wallet looking like now? Right? The wallet looks a lot better, don't it? The wallet's looking really nice, right? What about at $500? What that wallet looking like? So we'll be able to burn 25,000 every day for all year, right? Every day, two times, 3 times a day, we'll be able to burn 25,000 every 3 times. Every hour we'll be able to burn 20 and not even break a sweat, right? So I'm shocked that the Shiv army is not buying bone and burning it on their own, like just taking a chunk of money. Just everybody just takes a piece of money out and let's buy bone and burn it. Send it to the burn wallet and let bone skyrocket because there's no tokens left. I don't. That's the easiest way to kill two stones. To two birds with one stone, right? Everybody just unite for the Shiv army, take out a little bit of money, buy bone, send it to the burn wallet. Everybody do it together or in a 1 week span. Bone skyrockets because there ain't no bone left, right? So now bone only has like 5 million or maybe like 20 million tokens left, and now it's sitting at $100 to $500, and now the money in the SHIB wallet, which is here, the Shibarian wallet, now has uh, you know, $1 billion in it. You know what I mean? Like they got like $10 billion in it. So we're not, look, they didn't burn from here. They burned from Shiba swaps. That's why I talked about Shiba swap. So this hasn't been burned. We're still at 1 million 427 thousand. So they didn't touch this, and they're not going to touch it until they do the upgrade, right? Then it should be automatic, because apparently they can't do it manually, or they don't want to do it manually because bone price is so low. So they're going to have to do it when they finally do it. They're going to be doing it automatically, right? Automated. Now I don't even know when they're going to go automated. I don't think they're even going to go automated until the price of bone it gets healthy, because bone price is crashing, right? 60 cents. Are you kidding me? The gas fees of Shibarium, right? And so this embarrassing. So the bone price is low. If bone goes down to 30 cents, this is gonna go down to 400,000, right? And so the easiest way to get the bone price up is the Shib army just throws bone parties, bone burn parties for bone. You get a couple of influencers that can go live that host Shib, and you just do burn parties for bone, and the price will skyrocket. There's only 200 million tokens, and it's not even at $1. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and you got 1.3 million Shib army. Like, everybody take out $100 in the Shib army and just purchase bone and send it to the burn wallet. Like, how hard is that? You know? So, I mean, this stuff is easy. I mean, look at the transactions on Jabarium. They're nothing, right? 3.9 million. I mean, this thing is collapsing, man. They got to do something quick, right? And remember they talk. Look at the network utilization, 10%. Like, this thing is dying, man. Like, this is crazy, and it shouldn't be this way, but this is what they've done. This is not what we've done. The Shib Army didn't, because the Shib Army doesn't even want to participate in Bone because they know what the dev team have done to the community. See, I don't have to even say anything. We're seeing it for ourselves, right? Actions speak louder than words. I don't have to say nothing about the dev team in Saitoshi anymore, right? Actions are speaking. If the community thought they were doing a good job, Shibarium would not be like this right now. Shibarium is looking like a piece of crap right now. Bone is awful. Bad idea. Look, I mean, everything is down and awful, right? So, and it wouldn't be this way if they actually would do what they were supposed to do. We've been saying it for months and months, all last year, and there's nothing else to say because actions are speaking louder than words. So look at this. Look at this. This was 1.2 $2 million. Now it's 87,000. And if Satoshi and them don't do nothing quick, it's going to be down to 400,000, and this is going to be game over for this ecosystem. Nobody's participating in this thing. I mean, look at the gas fees. The whole Shiba army said increase the gas fees so that we can burn Shiba Inu tokens and other tokens as well. If you increase the gas fees to 10 cents, I'm pretty sure the Shiba army will be happy to burn Bad Idea, Bone, and Leash and other tokens as well that are in the ecosystem, you know? But at least burn Shib first, right? Focus on Shib and then get all the other ones. Then you can bring the other ones in as well. But they do a hard fork when they have all the attention on them and everything is going great, and the gas fees are at $100 per 5 seconds we're earning in the wallet. They do a hard fork without the permission of the community when it's supposed to be decentralized, and then they destroy the gas fees again. This is opposite of what the community wants. So there's nothing we can, it is what it is, man. And so I'm not gonna complain about this anymore. Um, it is what it is, right? They've laid their bed and they're gonna sleep in it. And unfortunately, for many people that hold these tokens, we're in the big losses right now. For most of these tokens are in big losses, depending on where you got it. I'm not in a big loss on most of them, but it all depend on when you got them, right? But a lot of people are in big losses right now for Bone, big losses, and that's why I'm staking so I can get some of my money back. You know what I mean? Big losses in Bone for many people, big losses in Shib for many people, big losses in Bad Idea for many people. People bought Bad Idea at the top, right? And now they're suffering on that. Big losses in Sheena, big losses in Sheila. So the whole system and many other tokens that rug and Paul Zone big down 99% is Paul Zone. Like it's pathetic, right? And so there's nothing else to say. The community has spoken. Yeah, you get a nice 8 billion, 9 billion, 9.3 to copy what the guy said. The dev for Shibarium said 9.3 could be burned this month, and they give us 9.3 billion instead of 9.3 trillion. Ha ha, great, funny joke. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. Um, we're setting up for a head and shoulders here too. So if it breaks this, it's going to go right back down to this 2 at 9.2 area. But volume's up a little bit, up 1%, and it pumped up a little bit and came around. I think it pumped because people thought it was 9.3 trillion, like the guy said, right? Because you see it, you're like, oh snap, is that 9.3 trillion? You see the burn, you're like, oh my god, that might be 9.3 trillion, like they said. And if that's the case, then this thing would be ripping. You know what I mean? I mean, you want to talk about 9.3 trillion coming off of this? I mean, we would have ripped like maybe 80, 90, 100%, 300% on 9.3 trillion burn, right? So we got 9.3 billion, right? So yeah, we ripped a little bit there, 1%. Now we're coming back and looking like we're making a head and shoulders here on the chart here. So maybe if we break the neckline, then we're heading back down to the original part again, and it doesn't even matter. All right, so let's look at the rest of the tokens in the family, and yeah, I mean, this is just awful, awful, awful what they have done. Look at this, you know what I mean? So these are all the tokens in Shibarium, right? Shibarium tokens, dev tokens. It's awful, right? And a lot of people are in the red, and that's what they want. That's what the WEF wants too. This is what the WEF wants. He wants you to own nothing and be happy. Right? All right, Bad Idea, and yeah, it's just awful, awful, awful. This is where a lot of people got in right here, right? Awful, awful, and now they're in big losses. Awful, awful, awful. All right, what's the other ones? I don't know. Sheena and Sheena. Sheila was supposed to be the tree token. Look at somebody's just constantly dumping this, right? And they don't even give a crap, right? So they're just constantly dumping. So we do have a cup and handle, and this was the handle here. The handle broke bearish. So now we also had a head and shoulders on this one, and it broke the neckline. So it's going back down here to that $10 million area. Yep. So head and shoulders, neckline breaks, and boom, right back down to the base. Right. So the base could be here, could be here. Right. So that 6255 would be a good buy. All right. And then Sheila is here, and this is not the way you want to start 2024, folks. Just not the way you want to start 2024. But they did give us a 9.3 billion burn in 9 days in, and that's all we can lean our hats on right now. And so it's people are not happy, and so people can make me the scapegoat and make me the bad guy, but actions speak louder than words. Look at this ecosystem. Nobody's even participating. You guys are not participating in the Shiba ecosystem. You don't even care anymore. That says a lot. You know what I mean? You don't even ask about Shiba Inu and what's going on anymore. You guys don't even care about Shiba anymore. You don't care about any of these things anymore. The only thing you care about is Sheena because you think this still has hope, and it does. But now you got what's his name? Now you got Dan asking questions on Twitter. Man, what's going on, man? Hey, so I told you, come on, man. Like, uh-oh, you know what I mean? So it's like, oh, snap. You know, you can't blame me. Look at that. Look at the actions. Look what's going on. Look at Shibarium. Man, it's bad, guys. It's bad. Now, how can they fix it? You start burning shit. You just focus on burning Shiba Inu. Everything gets fixed. If you just focus on burning Shiba Inu, everything gets fixed because Shiba Inu is the head of the whole ecosystem. If you start burning SHIB on a regular basis, everything starts to turn around because then everybody starts talking about Shiba Inu, and then that promotes the other tokens that are in the ecosystem, and then that promotes the ecosystem. People then want to search the ecosystem, want to use the ecosystem, want to do because you're burning Shiba Inu and you're reducing the supply and you're getting them value. When people are happy, they start to then look at the accessories. It's not hard, man. But when you're doing this on purpose because of the WEF and your control, then there's nothing else we can do. All right, so I'm not gonna stop. We're gonna stop there. Peace out, God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next week. They did burn a 9.3 billion, but it wasn't 9.3 trillion, and their ecosystem is dying, as we can see. So, yeah, Bone is also crashing. Everything in that's part of the Shibarium system is dying because that's what they wanted. That's what they want. They want everybody to suffer. So you know what I mean. And that's part of the WEF as well. Peace out. God bless. You will own nothing and be happy. But I rebuke that. I reject that, and I reverse it. We're gonna own everything and we're gonna be happy. Yeshua's name. Peace out. Bye.